What if you scribbled an idea on a napkin and it became a limitless scale tech company poised for exit? What if you had a vision of eliminating an inefficiency in your community, industry, or the world, and you had a chance to co-found a company and bring this product or service to the market? What if we could positively impact every social issue with tech? 10x Tech Tank is the #1 daily show for everything tech entrepreneurship. And whether you are technical or not, you will learn, be inspired, and witness transformation in the making. People will share tech ideas on napkins. People will showcase minimum viable tech products. People will explain their cash-flowing tech companies looking for acceleration. And if the person is right, and their idea is right, and the market is right, and the business model is right, then there's a great chance you will witness some serious magic. We are on a mission to build, scale, and sell 10,000 tech companies in 10 years. And we invite you to make history with us. Together, we achieve more.
Welcome to 10x Tech Tank. I am Yellin, and I'm so excited to see you this evening. I'm so excited that you've decided to co-author a story with us. It's a story that's going to forever change entrepreneurship at large. It's a story that's going to allow people to have their dreams manifest and come to life. It's a story that will change the world. This story is one that came to me from probably about 18 months ago when I realized that the next chapter of my life was going to be to fulfill a moonshot. And that moonshot is to build, scale, and sell 10,000 tech companies in 10 years. That was the calling. I felt pulled to do it. I felt pushed to do it. And I stepped up and I stepped in. And we are proud to say that at 10x Incubator, we are doing it. And we are doing it at scale, which is why we have this show. It's an opportunity for entrepreneurs from around the world to share their vision, share their dreams, share their aspirations. And these aspirations are ideas written on a piece of paper, or maybe they're minimum viable tech products, or even cash flowing tech companies. And my hope and desire tonight is we have entrepreneurs show up and pitch us something that we can say yes to. Yes to stepping into what we call due diligence. But I need your help as you co-author the story with me and with us. If you hear a pitch that you love, you would use the product, you would use the service, please share in the comments below. And if you hear a pitch that you don't enjoy, please share in the comments below, politely, of course, so that we can understand why. Help influence our decision-making. All right, with that, let's see who the first entrepreneur that will join us in the tank is.
What if you knew about Instagram or Slack or Clubhouse when the company was raising a friends and family round at $10,000 per person? What if you were able to see all the tech companies that Grant Cardone and Jared Yellin have co-founded in one place and invest in any that excite you? What if you were able to expand your portfolio into early stage tech companies with extraordinary founders and teams? 10x Tech Angels is the most unique investment club that you will ever find, because not only will you see some of the most innovative tech companies at the lowest valuations ever, but you will also be educated on how to pick tech winners, meet other members of our community, and experience the excitement associated with taking an early idea to exit. Become one of the founding members of 10x Tech Angels for an exclusive offer with some extraordinary bonuses. To learn more, visit 10xtechangels.com.
All right, we are back from commercial break with another entrepreneur in the tank. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Paul, and I'm calling from Lagos, Nigeria.
Awesome. Thanks for calling all the way from Africa. Paul, you got 5 minutes. Please share your big tech idea.
All right, thank you. I'll be fast. So basically, my tech idea is a private cloud computing and artificial intelligence product that assists radiologists to store medical imaging data. And the goal is to help them with effective diagnosis of early stage ovarian, breast, and prostate cancer. Do you get that?
I did get that. That is a moonshot. That's awesome. What is that it?
Okay.
You're more.
No, that's not all. I want to explain the problem. So basically, we have an issue with medical misdiagnosis all over the world. It happens. My mom died of late stage ovarian cancer, and unfortunately, when the cancer came at the early stage, there was no data sciences. There was no technology on the part of radiologists to assist in early detection of the cancer. So it spread and it eventually killed her. And we know that in the United States of America, there was a medical health report that said 12 million American patients suffer from medical misdiagnosis annually. 40 to 80,000 of them die annually. So it's a problem. So the solution is called Store Doctor. It's a combination of private cloud computing and artificial intelligence. What happens is that when you have a cancer screening of a patient, whether it's breast cancer, ovarian, or prostate, once you go for the screening on the mammograph, for example, or the breast cancer, the cloud AI will store that data, that information on the cloud. Now, when you now have subsequent patients coming for cancer screening, the cloud AI will extract that information stored in the private cloud to assist the radiologist in effective diagnosis. Because we know that in medical research, you need data sciences to ensure that you know what's exactly wrong with people. You need data sciences. So the cloud AI will assist in storing information and also disseminating information whenever radiologists need it for effective diagnosis of early stage ovarian, prostate, and breast cancer. So that is the goal that we want to do. And we know that when it comes to private cloud computing and artificial intelligence, it's a big deal. It's a disruptive technology.
Yeah, it is.
We know that we have IBM Watson already. They are doing it. But what we are trying to do is we want to make sure that it is more pronounced in Africa and other places around the world and more effective. Because I remember what an American radiologist said. He said 90% of the time, they get to detect cancer at the early stage, but 10% of times they do miss out. Now you're dealing with lives. You can't have a situation of 90% correct, 10% not correct. It's a problem. So Store Doctor is going to solve that problem. And
awesome, man.
Yeah.
Your energy and your salesmanship is awesome. I'm sorry about your mother. I'm sorry for that loss.
Yeah.
What is your background? Like, other than having your mother unfortunately passed away from ovarian cancer, what is your background?
Yes, I'm an attorney at law, actually. I'm an attorney. But I also have these tech ideas. I've built some mobile apps and the rest. I'm a non-technical founder, just like you. I'm non-technical. But I just have the ideas, concepts, and everything. So I'm an attorney at law. That is actually my profession.
Awesome.
A non-technical founder.
So how much research have you done on the feasibility of something like this?
Yeah, well, so far, so good. What I've done so far is not much research, but I've been able to find out that we can partner with medical associations. We can partner with radiologists for the data. We're going to have a kind of sharing system whereby all radiologists all over the world can share necessary data to help themselves in the diagnosis. And also, we need data to also train the AI how to effectively, store and extract information. And the product itself, one of the ways to make money from products is that we build the product and then, we can sell it off to these hospitals and all over the world and the rest. So that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's such a need, this solution. And one of the things, and this is why I was asking what your background is, like when we look for a founder that's going to solve something like this, we need their background to be relevant. We need them to be such an expert on the subject, because we're not. Like, we're experts on building products. We're experts on bringing those products to the market. We're experts on then scaling, selling those products, raising capital, but we're not experts when it comes to what radiologists need in order to pre-diagnose ovarian cancer. So if you were a radiologist that was doing this and you saw this big gap in the market, you're like, okay, there's a gap here. I want to build a solution to just change the whole industry. It's a different conversation. Your background as a lawyer is amazing. Like, you said you have a lot of ideas. I want to hear other ideas you have too, that are in the space where you're an absolute expert on the subject. One of the things that I look for with founders are people that are going to come to me and say, listen, we're doing this with or without you, and you can't do this without us. That's the level of certainty I want them to have. I don't believe that's the case for you, because where would you go to do this? Like, you don't have enough expertise in the space. So I'm a no, but not for you. I'm a yes for you. And you said you have a lot of ideas. So I want to invite you to come back to the tank with other ideas that are maybe slightly more in your expertise. This needs a solution. If you could find someone to partner with that has the expertise that you don't have, and then you have the hustle and the salesmanship that you do have, and that we have the infrastructure, home run city. But for the purpose of this idea, I can't say yes to due diligence, but I'm a yes to you. The door is open. I'm excited to see what we can co-create in the future. Thank you for coming to the tank. All right, after commercial break, another entrepreneur in the tank.
What if there was a simple business toolkit that got you paid by your clients, customers, and patients? What if you can set up your account in seconds and begin benefiting from all of the features in minutes? What if this entire platform is free? Business Toolkit is revolutionizing the way small businesses and sole proprietors are running their businesses by enabling you to manage your sales process from one platform from start to finish. Imagine canceling your expensive scheduling software, or discontinuing your clunky invoicing software, or eliminating your pricey task management software, and instead using one platform, your Business Toolkit, to drive your business forward. And don't forget, Business Toolkit is free. Sign up ASAP and begin saving money while you make way more money than ever before.
We are back from a commercial break with another entrepreneur in the tank. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, everyone. My name is Tina, and I'm calling from Canada. We are fintech entrepreneurs.
Awesome. I can't wait to learn more. You have 5 minutes. Please share your big tech idea.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for the opportunity. So just to give you a brief explanation about our journey, when we arrived in Canada, we were all, as founders, international students. And here is a problem. When you arrive in a country, obviously you have to transfer the money. And the problem is that your bank account in your home country is going to charge you fee just to send the money. And then once it's received in another country, for example, Canada, the other bank is going to charge you fees just to receive the money. And on top of that, the conversion rates, banks, they don't use the best available rate in the market. They put a lot of hidden fees on top of it. And on average, you're losing $40 to $70 on every single transaction that you do, for example, on a monthly basis. So we engineered a technology that can do it at a 3 to 4 times cheaper rate compared to any banks, exponentially faster and way more user-friendly. For example, you come, you need to pay your rent, you register on STIA app, it takes 2 minutes of your time, and you just say, every month for my rent, I have to pay $1,000 in Canadian. That's it for the user. So the technology goes to your bank anywhere in the world, borderless, for example, France, take the money, find the best rate in the market, real rate, grab it, phrase it, convert it, send it in cash to the landlord. And every month I receive a text, congratulations, for example, Tina, your payment was done on time. Click here to see how much you saved, for example, compared to the banks, which is very fulfilling for the user. And the market is really huge. Just in Canada in itself, we have 600,000 international students. They spend annually $22 billion. In the United States, it's way bigger. In the world, it's insane. So our plan is to start from the Canadian market first, which we have physical accessibility. Once we ace it, we're going to move to the United States and global. And it's very niche because, as Peter Thiel, one of the founders of PayPal, says, always think about the market niche that nobody is addressing. And even conventional wisdom says, let's ignore it. Competition is for losers. And international students, we interviewed with many, and 95% of them are using just banks. And a few percentage, they bring a lot of cash here, convert it. A very small 1-2% have other available options, but the market awareness for other players is not much. And that's pretty much of it. We are estimating to have 10,000 users in 1 year. So by the end of 2023, which translates into $2.5 million. We just take 1.5% on every transaction, and still we're way more competitive. And yes, and why we are good founders? It's because of the background that we have. We have industry relevant background. I studied finance, real estate in university. The other founder has master's degree in finance, worked in banking industry for many years. Same thing, I worked with capital markets, so we understand the financial market really well. 2 of the other founders are tech engineers from Polytechnic. And it makes us very independent to, let's say, hire an engineer, otherwise the company is going to collapse or pay a lot of money. And it's a perfect match.
So where are you in the process? Is any of this built yet?
Sorry?
Any of this built yet? Is it, or is this more of an idea?
No, we have the platform ready to go to the market mid-January, and we acquired some beta users. We tested it; it works perfectly well, and we raised a little bit of money as well from some angel investors.
That's awesome. And
Thanks.
total team, you said it's you and how many one other person?
We are 4 in total.
Okay, very nice. What's your most significant need right now? Is it more engineers? Is it money? Is it just hardcore promotions? You get to 10,000 users way before the end of 2023. What is the most significant need right now, or all the above?
Yes, exactly. Very good question. So number one priority that we have is to raise a lot more money, for example, up to 350K minimum, so that we can quit our full-time job, be fully dedicated, and it helps us to acquire users, because now we are using paid referral strategy to acquire more and more, and it takes money.
Got it. Cool. You kind of created a yes or a yes scenario though, right? Because why wouldn't everybody just use this? Like, you're going to save them money. I love how you notify them to tell them end user like how much they saved using your app versus the alternative companies. Is a marketing software, and the real value proposition is immense time savings, like immense, like dozens of hours a month are saved because of our platform. And we do the same thing. Like, if you were to have done this in another technology, it would have taken you 42 hours, but in ours it was 3 hours. So we show them the time savings. So I love that you're doing that. How do you scale faster though? So like the end of 2023 is 2 full years away. Like, how do we get to 10,000 users in 6 months?
Yes, on top of a paid referral, we are also collaborating with universities. We agreed with 2 universities so far, Concordia and HEC Montreal, that are top in Canada in terms of international students that they have. And we are going to talk with more and more. And on top of that, we are also thinking about collaboration with student housing companies that have thousands of students in each, and it's going to be beneficial for them because they receive their rent on time, and it's going to be beneficial for us.
Yeah, one to many. I love it. Great response. All right, what do you think of this platform? What do you think of this wonderful entrepreneur? Should we move forward with due diligence? I'm a hells yes. You did an excellent job. I'm excited to go deeper into this. I want to see the platform in due diligence. So if you could do a demo, bring anybody else with you as well. But a great presentation. You're definitely solving a need. And if you can get the rate down to 1.5%.
This is the great secret of my life. The thing that has made me is one word. Dude, this thing is so big. It's about the 10X movement.
The 10X movement had really improved my life dramatically.
Now I'm a millionaire because of it.
Our business was at $2 million. This year we're on projection to do $25 million.
Our revenue went up 29%.
We've already got our tickets for next year as well.
Before we even started, I could go home right now and I got my money's worth.
That's why I come to GrowthCon, and I'll always come to GrowthCon.
10X means a lot to me. 10X, like I told you, is just the beginning. 10 times more power to help those that need it the most. 10 times more power to motivate and inspire those out there. Give him a 10X!
With other people witnessing what's happening with us, is like chains are being broken from families everywhere.
I'm gonna tell you, 10X, it was a lifesaver, a life changer for me. And just because of what it's done for my family and what it's done for me.
And this is where people get stuck, and that's why we do the 10X Growth Conference, to get you out of comfort, to get you out of comparing yourself to somebody in Pakistan that has nothing. We want to make this a big event for you. Our goal is to change your lives. Welcome to your 10X Growth Conference.
So there you have it. There you have it. Another episode of 10X Tech Tank with entrepreneurs from around the world sharing their tech vision, sharing their ideas. It's so cool to think about what's going through that entrepreneur's mind the minute before they step into the tank. They only have 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes goes quickly. So what's in their mind the minute before? Because I have said this for years. Everyone, including you, is one pitch away from having everything they're wanted. And the entrepreneurs that show up and deliver the pitch and we hear it and we say yes, they are one step closer to getting everything they've ever wanted and more. And now it's your turn. It's your turn to pitch. I invite you right now. Please go to pitch10x.com. That's pitch10x.com and submit your idea. Submit the idea that I know exists right now. It's in your mind. It's in your pocket on a piece of paper. It's somewhere. And it's not meant to be where it is right now. It's meant to be pitched to us so that maybe, just maybe, we can say yes to you. And if this is your first time here, I invite you, head over to 10xtechtank.com, get on our list so we can notify you daily, Monday through Friday, when we go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So with that, thank you for your presence and your attendance, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye for now.
Which napkin will become the next exit? Which MVP will evolve into a unicorn? Which cash-flowing tech company will reach the next level? Our hope and desire is that it's yours. Your idea, your MVP, your cash-flowing tech company. Now is your time. Head over to 10xincubator.com and submit your idea so that you get on the tank and give us the chance to transform your napkin into an exit. That's 10xincubator.com. That's 10xincubator.com. Let's go.